opens it up, what this akarma is. But at least in this verse, we have to learn what the definition means.
Right.
And akarma here means desirelessness.
Right.
Okay? Actionlessness. Sorry.
Actionless.
Then he's going to talk what is actionlessness.
Right.
So that now comes the verse 18. Karmanya karmaya pasya akarmani cha karmayah sabuddhiman manuyeshu sa yukta krutsna karma krut. So he's saying he who recognizes inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men.
Right.
He is a yogi and a true performer of all actions.
Right.
So it sounds very confusing, but Swamiji opens it up.
That story opens the whole thing. Whoa.
But a lot of people who have not read Gita and all that, they will say, "Kya hai bhai? What is inaction, action, and opposite, Action and inaction." So then he's going to explain. So he's saying that what is a right rule of karma in Vedanta, and what exactly is the guy who reaches that state of perfection, how does he function, and so that's how we will learn what does he think, because he's saying a person who knows this, he's wise among men, who understands this too. So now he opens
Okay,
it up.
then 24 hours you can अपने कर्म तुम जलाते रहोगे सब खत्म कर
Right.
दोगे. And you're on
So
a higher plane.
he's saying that first of all, let's understand what action means in Vedantic term. Action means that you have some desire in your mind. That's why you're doing action. Right? हमेशा motive desire ही होता है कि मुझे I'm talking in general terms. He's bringing you up from the regular to the higher one. You guys already know the higher, that's why you are tending to jump.
Right.
But just as a rule, बोलते हैं ना कि ये जो दुनिया निकली है वो एक ignorance से निकली है. Right? So the cause of this dunya is ignorance, because you don't know who you are. So you I can get this, and we keep running around. So he's talking about that the action, as we already have seen, is a gross expression in the outer world of some known or unknown deep desire in the intellect. So when you say complete actionlessness, that's where he said it has to be desirelessness. So when you say actionlessness equal to desirelessness. The question समझ में आ गया ना?
हाँ, क्योंकि वो तुम एकदम उसको ना you're doing it for the joy of it.
Exactly. Remember we discussed that?
When you do it for the joy of it,
then it's a different story.
and एकदम एक रस हो तुम उस टाइम
तो
तो
उस
तुम
time
जो कुछ कर रहे होगे वो इतने लीन होके उसमें तन्मय होकर के एंजॉय करते हुए
तुमको एक्शन ही से एंजॉयमेंट मिल रहा है, तुमको रिजल्ट की चिंता ही नहीं है.
तुमको लगता है कि बस वो you're just enjoying that moment.
So now we know that we have already discussed these kind of things in the past, that how the saints and sages, after they get realized, they're not sitting around on their bed doing nothing. They actually go out and do hundreds of things, because it's doing out of joy and doing out of helping and welfare, and they are not getting tainted by it at all, right? Sometimes their actions are not.
You even wonder कि अरे ये देखो क्या कर रहे हैं.
हाँ वही मैं बोलने वाली थी. Like वो रजनीश को कैसे इन्होंने गलत समझ की और क्या क्या लेबल लगा दिया. And I tell you, today's world there are people who are so much against Sadhguru, right in this town.
Today I read such a nice thing of Sadhguru's, that in every village he wants to plant 5 kinds of different fruit trees, whatever grows in the area.
It's such a wonderful thing.
From the age of 15, children under the age of 15 can just go to the tree, pluck the fruit and eat it.
Imagine.
Free of cost or anything, because they must learn the joy of,
Right.
eating like that, and therefore they will learn how to preserve things and, appreciate.
Isn't it a simple lesson?
And it's such a simple thing that
Nobody thinks about it.
It's nothing much to plant 5 trees in every village of the fruits, and you're getting it free, you're getting good
So in spite of
nutrition.
somebody doing such wonderful things, then also people misunderstand them, because they just can't understand. But they are doing it in that state of desirelessness, right?
Yeah.
So that's what mainly we're trying to understand here. That
His whole
so
rigor
he's
for
saying-
rallies उसमें क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा, मिनिस्टर से मिलो,
Right,
ये
right. तो
करो,
कोई बोलेगा
वो
तो ये तो
करो,
politician
दुनिया भर
बन
का
गया भाई।
अंडर
you know, या कोई बिजनेसमैन बन गया, पर उसका मोटिव नहीं देख रहे हैं उसके पीछे।
yeah, because if he foresaw that if these rivers get dry,
We are doomed.
it's finished.
India is doomed.
Yeah.
So he's trying to help that. And that's why these people come on this earth exactly to bring out the humans from their suffering and from this thing. That's their job. You know, so called. They are instruments of God, basically. So he's saying, so here Swamiji says, so we must understand that state of actionlessness means state of desirelessness. So ये equation आपको समझ में आ जाना चाहिए. And that is the same as state of infinite Godhead. You know, when Krishna Bhagavan said, I'm a non-doer, that's what he means. So that is the goal. So now what he's trying to say in this verse is very, very, very important. So very kind of that in this verse, he's not talking about that highest state yet.
Yeah.
Okay, he's saying that he's only talking about a wayside station. उस स्टेट के पहले जो पहुंचेंगे ना, वो बता रहा है बस कि क्या होता है ऐसे करने से. Because a true and diligent man can discover and recognize in himself that even in physical inaction, there can be an intense mental and intellectual activity. Remember, he said कि action में inaction और
Right.
उल्टा.
हाँ.
So we know that people who are thinkers,
Right.
they may be sitting totally quiet, and the सबसे बड़ा चीज चंद हो रहा है. I mean, such a big thing is happening.
They are making a whole world for themselves.
Yeah, and this actually happened. That my cousin is a professor, you know, of what you call finance. Well, he's a PhD and he's a professor, so they do research in finance and all that. So they do intense thinking, because my husband always says that my job is all brain job. So I have to be in the right mood and this and that and you know blah blah blah. So now I understand a little bit. So he said कि मैं अपने office में बैठा था, और because you know like in America like you have your private office and also he was sitting with his chair like this, and then he was thinking intensely, and then he got so relaxed, so he put his feet up here and he was sitting and thinking like that.
Right.
And his son walked in the office. He said, Dad, this is what you do at your work? You put your feet up and man, you're relaxing. So he went and told his mom, Dad doesn't do anything at work. He just puts his feet
Yeah,
up.
right.
He's saying, my God, I was at the verge of cracking this big. And I said, when I was reading this, I said, I know exactly what Krishna means. Or some people say, oh, I do so much physical work, I don't get paid much, and that guy, he just sits in his office and he's getting like, you know, $1 million. But how much work he's doing? Nobody's going to give him $1 million just like that. So that's what it means. That physical inaction, there can be intense mental activity. And also in the intense activity himself, when you become the witness.
Yeah.
That's where the inaction is. So like you may be doing a lot of activity, but you realize that you are your ultimate, that Brahman is a witness only. It's like the light is shining, but light is not taking part in anything. Because of the light, the activities are happening. In the dark, we cannot do anything.
Actually, that's the time where you create.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah. But now he's talking about how action may inaction or inaction may action. So those two aspects he talked about. So that's what he means.
Two opposite aspects.
Yes.
Right.
And then he says that, but a person who gets this knack of observing as a witness his own actions, right?
Yeah.
Then that person has reached the state of equanimity.
Yeah.
Because उसको पता चलता है कि ये सब संसार में हो रहा है तो मुझे भी करना पड़ रहा है whatever, but मैं वो नहीं हूँ.
Yeah.
You know?
हाँ.
So this is a very, very important point for successful life of meditation, according to him. That we have to learn to become this observer.
Yeah.
Observer of your action.
Seeing in action, we have to learn
Right.
to do that. Then our meditation will be successful. Okay? And then he's saying...
Then everything is meditation.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything becomes meditation.
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he's saying that that's why so here, but remember he said that in this verse he's not talking about the highest goal, because here he explains why. It is not said here, I mean in this verse, that the right action will take you to the infinite. This is not possible, because action in itself cannot take you there. It just purifies your mind.
Right.
That's all it does. And then with God's grace, the infinite is reveals himself. Remember? That people who get realized.
Like, that's why they always say truth is revealed.
Yes, yes. So this way of acting will bring you to a higher and higher mental equanimity, and then something will happen.
It's like it washes you off from
Yes.
inside. Well.
बर्तन को clean कर रहे तो भगवान उसमें enter हो सकते हैं. Something like that, you know. Like you cannot put a milk in a tainted vessel. It has to be clean first. So this is the
वो
proper
सारा
clean.
जाएगा.
Yeah. So here he's saying an action itself is a child of desire. So that's why that even if कोई result निकलेगा उससे वो finite ही होगा. So we have to understand that just by understanding this mechanism, you're not going to reach there, but you're going to be reaching higher state. That's what he's saying. So and then he talks about the right action. Okay, so what happens? He elaborates a little bit, and I can read this paragraph. I just said it already, but in his own words, then you will understand even better. So Shankara and other great acharya have all been tirelessly repeating that right action, undertaken with the sense of devotion and dedication, creates in the bosom of the student a sense of complete detachment. So when we talk about vairagya, that's what it means. As though he himself is a disinterested observer of all that is happening within and without him. And another way we can try to become the observer is, we're studying Mandukya, we know that dream state and waking state they are putting in one category.
Yeah, right.
So then it's easier to become observer. When thus an individual detaches himself and observes his own activities as part and parcel of the world of activities around, he gains in himself an indescribable poise, which is essential for the practice of meditation. So these are Swamiji's words. So more and more try to become this detached observer. And I think one of the saints, I remember, a Gujarati lady hoti thi. I don't know if you guys ever watched her. Niru Ben.
She sounds very familiar.
Now she's taken Mahasamadhi. She was a Jain monk. I mean, not monk, but she was like a Jain by tradition, but she was very good. She used to say that जैसे तुम अपने लाइफ में भी जो कुछ हो रहा है ना, ऐसे देखो जो नेबर के यहाँ हो रहा है. You know, your own kid, just think you're a babysitter. Don't think that they're your own. Right?
Think you're an ayah.
You went even one step
You have to, you know, भगवान के बच्चों को संभाल रहे.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how you become the observer. You know कि भाई ये कहीं मेरे यहाँ नहीं हो रहा है, नेबर के यहाँ हो रहा है. तो then
मतलब तुम्हारे अंदर से involvement नहीं है. वो involvement से तुम छूट जाते हो फिर.
Right. फिर then you become the observer.
मतलब
it's hard.
whichever way you take it, but कुछ भी अपना समझा करके मन को उससे
detachment करो. Detachment करो. So now he's talking about opening it up a little bit, because this one is he's explaining a lot more and more, which is good for us. So he's saying that merely because an individual is keeping quiet, we cannot ever conclude that he's inactive.
Right.
Physical inactivity is no criteria to call one an idler.
Right.
So then we already discussed that, right? So when we are intensely thinking and we are in the state of creative thinking, we are invariably quiet and inactive physically. Therefore, in the physical inactivity of one, which is labeled as idleness by the hectic footpath walkers in life, in general people will think that you are idler, we can detect intense activity deep within. And then he gave the example, like for example, Buddha under a fig tree, or an artist at an easel. You already mentioned that. Musician at his instrument, you know, a writer at his desk. All of them punctuate their activity with still moments of intense inactivity called unactivity. So this is what the sattvic state, unactivity. And then the next opposite of it is all these physical moments of cessation are not merely inactivity, but they are necessarily quietude and silence when the mind and intellect function with the highest velocity. So when our mind becomes quiet, we all know in the worldly thing also.
Yeah, we also
can
are-
accomplish
everybody is
so
observed.
much more. And we know some people accomplish 100 times more work than other people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Because then they have this
Yeah.
equanimity in their mind. बाकी लोग
And you can be
stress
very
में
creative.
सारा time निकाल देते हैं.
You can be very creative about the whole thing.
So, thus, he who has a capacity to introspect can easily detect perfect action in complete inaction. That's what he's saying. So, and then next paragraph he says, again, as intelligent philosophical mind can, even when it is actively functioning in the outer world, detach itself from the activity and observe itself as acting in the given field. So he already explained that many times before. So now he gives a very beautiful example that why that there is inaction in action. Okay. So he's saying that we have learned this. We have learned this capacity to visualize in our own activity in action, but he gives a scientific reason that in spite of all our activity, the observer in us is most inactive.
Right.
That witness is inactive. In the example he gives, the train runs, but not the steam. Right? Train is moving, but steam is not moving.
Right.
But because of the steam, the train is moving.
Yeah.
Same way, the consciousness does not move, but consciousness की वजह से हम move करते हैं.
Right. Right.
Huh? The fan moves, but not the electricity. The fuel burns, not the fire.
Right.
You know, the body, mind, and intellect function and act, but not the self, the life in them.
Right.
The life is just there, and because of their life, it's inactive, it's not doing anything, but the presence of it makes us. So that's what we need to learn to observe. So this paragraph is very important. Such an individual who can thus stand constantly apart from himself and observe the activity in inactivity and complete inactivity in the highest activity called unactivity is termed here, we must carefully note, not a man of realization but an intelligent, full-grown human creature, buddhiman. The word he used is buddhiman. जो ये कर सकता है वो बुद्धिमान आदमी है.
हाँ, क्योंकि वो जानता है कि
हाँ.
वो मेरी शक्ति से नहीं हो रहा
हाँ,
है, वो
बिल्कुल.
हो रहा है.
हाँ, तो
भगवान
ऑब्जर्वर
की
बन गया
शक्ति
कि
से.
नहीं. हाँ, तो फिर वो उसमें ईगो भी कम हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
How to beat the ego is this is a technique. That oh God, without that I'm nothing.
Right.
You know.
तो वो हो रहा है पर मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है.
Right. So he's the intelligent among men, and he's certainly one who is very near to the self. And the word he uses, Atma Yukta,
Right.
means he has now become qualified
Right.
to get that. So the last paragraph he concludes now about this karma and akarma. In short, desireless activities, when undertaken and performed in the spirit of dedication, purify us, and the intellect thereby gains a new keenness. Out of such purified head, a new faculty, as it were, arises, the faculty to observe oneself as an actor on the stage of life. Like we discussed that we are actor on the stage of life. Is a capacity divine and noble in as much as it immediately redeems us from our selfish preoccupation with life's ever-changing incident and accidents. So this is what karma and akarma is. And then we will continue because he will go a little more into it. And those are also very amazing because he talks about that how to become that observer. He gives more tips actually
Right.
in the next couple of them. But I thought this was really important.
That is very
Yeah.
important. Actually, that
Because
is.
this is the most misunderstood
Most
verse.
misunderstood.
See what
verse in the-
what I discovered first before I discovered this one was I went through this panch kosha that we have. So when we die, 2 of the 5 they disappear because
Right.
you don't need pranmaya and you don't need anmaya. So pran is only to drive your body. Okay, then you have 3 left. One is Vigyan Maya, which is your knowledge of previous lives, and one is Manomaya Kosha. which has your desires and your karma and their consequences. Okay? And third is the God itself, which is the ultimate. So,
Anandmay Kosh.
no. Yeah, Anandmaya, which is the ultimate.
Last में Anandmay हो गया.
So, if you eliminate the Manomaya Kosha, then you don't need the Vijnanmaya Kosha, and then you are merged. Okay? So, to eliminate the Manomaya Kosha, one thing is out is desires, and the other is the consequences you have carried with you, the karmas. So, if you do more karma to remove those karma, you create more karmas.
Right.
And that is a cycle of life and death. But if you do everything in a karma mode, like he's talking about, then you
Become the
eliminate
observer.
those karmas
Yeah,
eventually.
yes.
And now there's no need for the Manomaya Kosha to go to the next life.
See, another
और
way.
desire नहीं है तो you have not.
The desire is okay,
नहीं.
but still you have to do your karma.
No, the desire से तुमने और कर्म नहीं, because the
हाँ.
attitude is right, तो you have not.
तूने नए कर्म नहीं बनाए और
हाँ.
पुराने वालों को रोस्ट कर दिया.
Yeah, right,
हाँ.
exactly.
जो
ज्ञान
tendencies
से-
है ना,
ज्ञान से
ज्ञान से
पुराने
हाँ,
वाले
पुराने
roast
वालों को
हो गए.
रोस्ट करना है
yeah.
ना, that is the
In
main
fact,
thing.
they use that word somewhere. It will
Yeah,
come in
so
the
that is in a
Bhagavad
karma
Gita.
mode. So you
ये
do.
भुना हुआ वो लोग भुना हुआ चना और
Yes,
कच्चा चना.
उससे उगेगा नहीं कुछ.
हाँ.
वो सेम सीड को
वो-
तुम ले लो
हाँ.
और रोस्ट कर दो, फिर उसको डालो मिट्टी में, कुछ नहीं होने
और जो
वाला.
पुराने वाले कर्म है ना उनको अकर्म मोड में रोस्ट
हाँ,
करो.
हाँ,
That is the whole point. So this is the most important
Yeah.
paragraph. Although he says surrender and all later, but this is very key in
But you know,
understanding.
This is for people like us who are in sansar. This
right.
is one of the most important ways.
Yeah, right.
But we all must have experienced this in our life. In your highest way and the best thing that you've done in this sakarma mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
And which we all have experienced.
Absolutely.
You know,
and you
we
know,
all
like
have
you देखो
experience.
जो लोग जो बहुत अच्छा गाते हैं ना,
Yeah.
आंख बंद करके पता
उन्हें
नहीं
पता
कौन सी
नहीं
दुनिया में
होता.
होते हैं.
हाँ.
Yeah.
उनको कुछ नहीं सामने कोई गधा भी आ जाए और या कोई बेस्ट ऑडियंस प्रेसिडेंट आ जाए, उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. He is going to sing because he is in that mode.
Yeah.
See,
He
because
is doing it out of joy.
And anything, you know, anything.
because normal karma is done by your logical and physical mind, but the akarma is done by your universal mind. So once
And
you
you
are
are-
in
you are in
universal
that
mode, which is the yoga mode. So in fact, he
But the
says they are
योग
yogas
में हो.
hokar karm kar. He talks about it. in-
See that one of
Yeah.
that swamis that
Yeah.
from your Vedanta society,
Yeah.
he explains it very nicely.
Sarvapriya.
Sarvapriyananda,
Yeah.
he explains so nicely that Vedant में they say the problem is ignorance.
Right.
So say okay, knowledge हो जाए सब मिल जाएगा. इसमें योगा में they say restlessness of mind.
Yeah.
Because you are already that.
हाँ.
तो restlessness निकाल
But
दिया तो
different
अपने आप
way,
repeat हो
whatever
गया.
appeals to
हाँ?
each
और
one.
वो तीसरे वाले में बोलते हैं भक्ति वाले बोलते हैं you don't have enough love and bhakti.
Right.
वो तुम शुरू कर दो. तीनों में बात हुआ.
Right.
हाँ, same.
गोल वही है.
हाँ, हाँ.
Right. Goal
But
to-
उसका
yeah.
थोड़ा सा approach slightly different.
नहीं और
According to your nature.
So I thought he explained it so well कि जो problem क्या है solution तीनों में दिया हुआ है.
नहीं but fourth अष्टवक्र ने बोला तुम already there हो. Just
वो तो तीनों ही बोलते हैं.
just
So
be.
everybody says
See,
you
तीनों
are-
ही यही बोले ना that
कृष्ण ने
knowledge,
भी यही बोला.
ignorance क्या है कि you are not, you don't even
Right,
know
right.
that you are
Yeah,
already
exactly,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. तो अष्टावक्र ने बोला कि सब कुछ छोड़ दो बस 2
Announce
सेकंड में
that
मिल
you are
जाएगा.
there. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yeah.
मेरे when I was in Bombay, in Spastic Society there was a doctors were coming from all over the world and we were in NCP in Bombay na. There was a lecture, so we were also doing from Spastic Society. So it was for the doctors it was a parents panel. So in the parents panel, the social worker had told me that you prepare some questions and some answers and all that. So I said okay, but घर में शादी थी तो मेरे से तो कुछ हुआ नहीं. So she asked me, she said you're the opening speaker, so have you thought of those questions? I said I'm not thought because I've been so busy with the wedding and all. So then I used to go to a Sai Baba ka temple, Shri Baba का टेम्पल होता था फॉर्जेट स्ट्रीट में, बहुत नामी टेम्पल है. तो हम वहाँ गए और हम कहीं कुछ भी करते थे तो आज जस्ट ऑफर कि इवन इफ आई वेंट फॉर हॉलिडे आई टू से दैट हॉलिडे इज ऑफर्ड टू यू व्हाटएवर. सो देन आई वेंट टू द टेम्पल एंड आई टोल्ड श्री बाबा ऐसा हमने तो कुछ किया नहीं है, अभी आप ही बुलवाना मेरे से. सो And I was quite, हमने कहा कि हुआ है श्री बाबा को बोल दिया अब जो बुलवाना होगा बुलवाएंगे. So when they asked me questions, I came up with answers that are totally different, you know. And one after another, you know, I just kept on and on and on answering all the questions. And they kept on asking me, and these are people from all over, doctors from all over the world. And I kept on answering. Afterwards, they asked me, they said, which books did you refer to? You know, I said, no books. You know, the question, one of the questions that they asked, which I remember now because it was totally something different that they hadn't thought of. What is your reaction of what is your, you know, what is the community's reaction of your child? And then what is your reaction?
You're talking about
something,
Srihari.
Yeah, Srihari, no? These are just from the Spaxi Society. So what is the community's reaction
To your child.
And then what is your reaction to the community? So I said, I'm not bothered about the community. I bother about my reaction and my child. My reaction and my child is positive. Therefore, in my family environment, my servants, my helpers, my relations, everybody is positive towards her.
Right.
And because from that seed, I grow on to the community.
That's absolutely true.
You
So
know,
you gave a very good,
And
beautiful
this
answer.
I told them about Srihari bhi 44 ki hai. So this I told them 40 years ago, when this whole subject was a very new subject. And
So I think you became the instrument for the higher message.
you know,
It's
so
as simple
there were
as
so
that.
many questions one after the other like that, and the doctors they themselves were perplexed. They were all psychologists and this
Sometimes
one, that
they
one,
cannot
and that
answer
one.
those questions
Yeah.
because they are
You know?
not the right instrument.
Yeah.
Because both I see that
So they haven't
myself.
experienced.
You know, like this happened.
We all have experienced it in our life.
You do
In
and
different
a similar
ways.
thing happened. This is what happened. My husband got invited to some conference, some Hindu
Right.
conference,
Right.
because and we are not Brahmins. पता नहीं कहाँ से हम Brahmin वाली जगह पे पहुँच गए.
Yeah.
And then there were two groups. One was a younger kid. So younger kids asked some question, what is yoga, what is this? And these people came on the stage and they started giving lecture on yoga. उसका सुन के मेरा दिमाग तो खराब हो गया. I said, बेचारे बच्चे लोग इतने confused हो जाएंगे. So I said, look, I requested them. I said, can you give me about 15 minutes with these children? I'm a Balvia teacher and I think I want to just talk to them. So they said, okay. So I brought them in a room and I said, these were the questions you were asking and this is the answer. And it was so wonderful. They loved it so much because you have to bring it to their level.
Right.
And then they said, okay, can you give me your card? Can you do that? I mean, they were so thrilled. But those people were all PhDs,
Yeah.
bade pandit. They could not, they confused the heck out of them. You know? So that's what it is, that what to say when you have to surrender to some higher self. And then you always talk about your healing thing.
Right.
You were doing it and you didn't even know
Right.
how it was happening, but he had become the perfect instrument for some higher self to.
Right.
And
You know, in Art of Living, there's a course called the, I think it's a blessing course, they call it. तो उसमें ना उन लोग healing सिखाते हैं तुमको.
Right.
तो जो healing power है, that is Guruji's power, है ना? You are just an instrument. अब just हम यहाँ पर हैं
Right.
और किसी को healing चाहिए तो शिष्य तो यहाँ पर नहीं बैठे हैं ना. So how is that healing going to reach everybody? You know, at a vast level. So that's why we do this course. So ये healing course, my sister rang me up. She said, you know, my friend's son is in hospital just now, and उसको ना कोई बहुत rare disease हो गई है liver की. And
so serious,
yeah, it's fatal, and he's just about 25 years old. He's just finished his college. So, Didi, you've done this blessing course. Can you please give healing? I said, वो गुरुजी का देखो पार होता है. We are just instrument. But if you want me to do it, I'll do it. So I gave the healing on the phone. तो I gave the healing. ठीक है, मेरा तो कुछ उसमें है ही नहीं. तो we are just instrument. And they, when you learn the course, we pay a big amount to learn the course, but we don't take anything from
them. It's
from
just
the
like a
people.
selfless thing you're
Yeah.
doing for others.
तो हम लोग बस करते हैं और बस that is our this thing finished after that. So then after 2 days, you know, I got a phone call from the mother, you know, and she knew Shri what past Shri is, because her nephew was also working in the ashram and all. So she said, you know, वो healing जब आपने दे दी तो उसके बाद, you know, he started improving, and then when he improved and he could talk, he said मेरे को लगा कि जैसे किसी ने अपना हाथ डाला है मेरे शरीर के अंदर और निकाल के फेंक दिया है कुछ.
And you didn't even know. You were just doing your procedure.
Because we are taught the
Yes.
cause, because Shri वो Shri का पार होता है.
Right.
We
मैंने
know
काफी
that,
सुना है
you
ये.
know,
I
हम
mean,
लोग तो
you
कुछ
are, I
नहीं
heard
है.
from you,
Yeah,
and there were another people who were Mahesh Yogi के disciples थे,
Same, yeah.
and they called it. वो लोग ना मंत्रों से करते हैं.
हाँ.
कोई भी disease हो,
Right.
they charge a lot of money. This organization, but these two had they were the
Mahesh Yogi
instruments. तो मैंने उनको पूछा कि तो बोले please don't ask. हम लोग को ये सिखाया गया है.
Because Mahesh Yogi, Shri
Was a disciple of
Mahesh Yogi,
Yes.
and this thing used to
Even
work
this fellow
so
is
beautifully. I
Chopra
tell
is
you-
a disciple of Mahesh.
Yeah.
Yogi.
Yeah, Chopra also is.
So those two, I know the Saksenas who told me that.
No, any big guru that you open who's in the health this thing, all these doctors, they're all Mahesh Yogi's disciples.
Because he had that healing siddhi. Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
So,
Because I observed those people.
Kitni healing, oh God, so much of healing, you know. I have noticed my nephews, nieces, मेरा ये मैथ्स का एग्जाम है, मेरा साइंस का एग्जाम है, प्लीज. ऐसे देखो मेरा से कुछ नहीं है, गुरुजी का है, I will do it for you. अब rest is not my this thing. My niece Shirana, you know, I got 98% in my maths.
Because maybe they
I
have the
used to
Shraddha.
fail.
That's another thing, that you have open channels when you have the Shraddha. Just
No, but
Okay.
we do this couple of
Yeah, let's do that.